Would you say calculus were the hardest courses in your program? I certainly feel this way, perhaps because I'm a Comp E student, but calculus was a whole ass nightmare to me. The reason for that is my basic foundation for maths was always shitty and our university's exams are ridiculously hard. Our professor said that the average mark for C1 in most semesters for most classes are in the 50% or low 60s, occasionally as low as in the 40s. I dropped Calculus 1 one time, and the second time I had to take a full pre-calculus course in order to feel comfortable solving C1 questions. Good news is that I got 88% in C1, 96% in C2 and 92% in C3, which I'm so proud of since, as I said, I'm extremely bad at mathematics. It's undeniable though that I spent an absurd amount time practicing for every exam, and IMO those three courses, especially C1, were by far the hardest courses I've took.
Yeah, I have the top comment here, and I say Calc 3 was challenging to me, but my PDE class was significantly harder. Fluid mechanics, thermo, heat transfer, and honestly, most of my other senior year coursework was more challenging than my hardest calculus class. No, yeah, calculus is by no means the hardest course in my engineering program. Not even close. I mean, it's probably one of the easiest courses in our program, actually, to be honest. Now every program is different professors, different exams. Everybody's different experiences are different. Some universities try to weed people out, but no, I'll be honest, it wasn't even close. And I'm not saying that it's just saying anything about your program because every program is structured differently. But no, not by a long shot. The hardest class is always the class with the worst professors. Yeah. No, not even close for me. I'd say E&M or analog electronics. Signals and systems was much harder. Calc 2 and Calc 3 are some of the most enjoyable and easiest courses for me to understand. We're reading the comments. Material science was harder. At the time, I thought Calc 2 and differential equations were awful, but looking back, they were cakewalks compared to fluid mechanics and thermo. They're pretty easy. Easy, nowhere near close. My math classes were significantly easier than thermo. Aerodynamics, no question. That was brutal. OP, are you struggling in calculus? If you are, get some resources because upper division courses are coming. Easiest. Some of the most straightforward classes. Not the hardest class. Definitely not as an electronics and computer engineer myself. Wait till you get to signal processing. Calc 1 is probably the easiest. Yeah, so everybody agrees with me. Not even close. But that's um luck. I wish you the best. The good news is that all your other classes do build upon your other classes, so you're gonna be able to apply that knowledge. But no, calculus was not even remotely close to the most difficult course in my program. It was, looking back, it was really easy. And the only reason why I somewhat struggled in Calc 3 was because my study habits were crap, because I was a freshman first semester. But I took the same professor and for differential equations and linear algebra, and I made A's easy. So, nope, not not difficult at
Thank you
all.
so much for watching this segment of the Engineering Success Podcast. If you liked it, make sure to check out the other videos down below that are recommended to you. And if you really like the podcast, make sure to subscribe right down there in the middle. Really appreciate it. It's free to you and helps us a lot out. And last but not least, the best way to help the show grow is to comment down below. So leave your comment if you have any thoughts about this segment.
Chasing payments, still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.